the distinguished chairman for yielding. This has been a long journey, and I think it's important to take note of the many women who have helped us do so, but do this in the name of so many women who've lost their lives. I take this moment on the floor to support the unblock amendment, but as well to encourage my colleagues on the other side of the aisle of how somber and serious a moment this is. That we do not take lightly to the floor, because so many of us in our own congressional districts have seen the scourge of domestic violence. We have seen the rise in domestic violence in a meteoric manner under COVID-19. It is rabid and rampant in all of our cities. Our law enforcement officers have told us it is the most dangerous call that they can possibly make. I'm particularly concerned about sex trafficked victims, and I'm very glad in the manager's amendment that it has language in there that indicates that sex trafficking victims experience sexual violence and assault, and that the federal recognition of their recovery is important. We look at all aspects of this important issue in our country. The en bloc amendment represents members' concerns for improving the treatment of women and men, the LGBTQ community, Native Americans, immigrant women, culturally diverse. To the 200 plus organizations of the coalition, I want to say thank you to you for advocating with us. Writing this bill in 2018 and never giving up has been the challenge that I have taken up. I am very grateful to the many women who have joined me. And even though it was not passed when there was a Republican president, Republican Senate, Republican House, and then it was blocked by the Republican Senate, we have now come with a fully robust, comprehensive bill that responds to the concerns of those who cannot help themselves. Housing and other aspects of this.
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
I yield her another minute.
The gentlewoman from Texas is recognized for 1 minute.
The provisions that are in this bill pointedly speak to needs that have been brought to our attention by victims. This bill deals with victims. And so when you are fleeing your home because your name is not on the lease or the mortgage, we now have provided an expedited process for you to get housing with your children. We intervene and have cultural and sensitivity training for men and boys. We have a culturally sensitive or sensitivity office inside the Office of Domestic Violence so that women of different cultural backgrounds can be responded to, along with focusing on culturally sensitive advocacy groups to help those women. And yes, we do prevent a convicted person who has perpetrated a stalking or sexual assault from getting a gun. But this bill is controlled by due process in the Constitution. Let's pass this bill. Women are waiting. They can't wait any longer. Men are waiting. Many communities are waiting. We can't wait any longer, and we must pass this bill signed by the President of the United States. With that, I yield back.
Madam Speaker, how much